Hey everyone, Senraikai here. Today I'm going to be watching the 6th episode of Megami no Café Terrace. Last episode we got to see Akane in her full-on band thing, but she was not expecting Hayato to see that, but so she was quite embarrassed as a result, so nothing but pure entertainment from my standpoint, so I'm glad we got all that. Let's jump into episode 6 and see what we get this time. 3, 2, 1, play. Welcome back. Is nobody here? Did everyone already leave? Did they abandon you? Okay, we're gonna have one of these moments, aren't we? The misunderstanding, probably. Because it's not gonna be what she thinks it is. Although it could be, you know. Can never discount the possibility. We did have, you know, some suggestions made last episode. As expected of Hayato. I guess we'll see. A sandwich. Yeah. I don't know what you were thinking, but it was clearly about a sandwich. I don't believe you. So yeah, that's what we started our episode. That's such a staple of it, you know, ecchi anime. The misunderstood conversation. It's always fun to just kind of think about what's actually going to end up being. And I would not have actually guessed a sandwich. I wonder if moments like that ever happen in real life. Probably not. I think I've actually seen the reverse too, where the person made the opposite assumption, like, because they're aware of the cliche, they didn't want to jump into it, but it turned out it actually was what it sounded like. So I think I've seen one or two animes do that too. As a result, you never truly know. That stupid leg looking through a thing. Please do. 2 months. Well, like a month and a half if it's episode 6. You would think, but you can mess up almost anything if you're inexperienced. Guys like that sort of thing, okay? Head pat, really? Okay. See, there's definitely some value in complimenting him. See, you seemed to enjoy it 5 seconds ago. She's sniffing him. Because that's no surprise. Smooth. Is she doing the... She's doing the Hadoken. I should have guessed that. I was guessing Kamehameha first, but, you know, I think we've seen her do similar moves, so yeah, that makes sense. That she would do the Hadoken. No, this is important. At least now we know what they're up to. It's like, let me in. She's just seething back there. Here we go. Subtle. Is it? I don't know if that's true. Well, that's your opinion. We don't need to. Yeah, you can't just screw over people that come here because they like how it is now. You get too much of that in real life, in current year. Those are fighting words. I bet. Well, that would explain it. Getting really heated over this. Which should help me with the toasting. Okay, hipster, you do that. We're Shokugeki no Soma now. It's not a great name. No. I didn't get a chance to read the name. It sounds like a shaver, you know. I couldn't really eat it upside down. Looks pretty good. Although that doesn't look too bad either. I'm eating. We should invite more people to share with it. That's what I was afraid of. And the other three just sigh, but you're the master. You're the protagonist. I know that's what you wanted, but sometimes life is just like that. That is a smart thing to do, yeah. There's no winning there for you. Oh yeah. It is a competition, you know. I mean, she's a dog, right? So she should be happy with anything. Yeah, see? Point made. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. It is such a great laugh. Ami, as always, best girl. She's always weird. I know what you're talking about. Protect that laptop. That is weird for her, yes, I get what you mean. Like a normal person. Well, that's not that big of a deal. Which is why it's concerning. That's pretty horrible to say about someone, but... What would we even tell the hospital? No. What I can almost look like Discord. It was hard to tell though because camera was moving. Why don't you just buy a desktop PC like a real gamer? Much harder to break. Make sure it has the LED lights and everything. Yeah. Like, did she hit her head? Eat something weird besides a sandwich? Oh, that could be it. Well, should have used her Hadoken. Or is that against the rules? That is always a harsh thing. That's not how she phrased it. She phrased it in a much more mean way, but that's the idea. Well, that reaction pretty much confirmed it. Apparently nobody told Oka. That is a pretty big deal. That is the harsh reality of life right there. Like, there can only ever be one best in life, and odds are it's not you. That's just how it is. He knows her pretty well. Hadoken! That was a great thing to watch. The excellent Shoryuken. I just can't believe we get the blatant Street Fighter references in this show. Hey, she can lift 2 kilograms. Let's do that cannon spike. You shouldn't rely on a technique like that. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, this is herself. Not only do they reference the Hadoken in the show, it's like a literal plot point. Okay, don't drop it on the laptop. Is it gonna break it again? Ami, you're lucky we love you. Although I did warn you to protect that thing. If you didn't put it under the table the second you saw Ami, that's on you. But you should still pay for a new one. You tried this last time. Okay, well, not exactly the same thing, but it's the same idea. Oh wow, he really did it. I really did not think he would do it. That's really actually surprising. I mean, I don't know. I don't see how it wouldn't. But man, he went to town on those things. Damn. Oh, god damn it, Oka. Well, it's your turn, so get over here. And Shinagiku being herself. I think I may have fondled the final a bit too much. That's one way to spend an afternoon. What if we ever caught Oka? Try not to do that at work. What now? Looks like somebody needs another squeeze. But she's not. What, she's sleeping? Is she gone? Yeah, could you help out as, an employee? That'd be nice. Like what? You're an employee, aren't you? Are you not, that lives here? Like, being a little bit too uppity. What's going on in that room? Are we gonna get to see? Is it just a mess, or is it just what are we walking in on? Just both of them just okay? Why are they in here? I thought everyone else was working, but I do like how it kind of froze in the perfect moment. I do appreciate that. Also, the both endings look great. Well, maybe you should have clarified sooner than that. Like, you could have said something about what was actually going on. Because she was being intentionally vague. That's on her. Those are some really cute underwear, though. Very girly, frilly. Man, we gotta do something about our employees here. I feel a lack of work ethic with Riho. Gotta dock her pay. Oh yeah, I guess we did technically have that, so I guess we can't be too mad. But we do need, people to work when we need people to work. That is still a fact. So, either it's that or get more employees to cover when they can't. Like, it's gotta be one or the other. But obviously we're not gonna get new employees because it's just, these are our main cast. Man, that became a bit of a depressing scene. Yeah, because you can't see the Ponsu that way. So what are we gonna walk in on? Okay, I was expecting it, but because it didn't feel like they were setting up for something. So we consider it. Oh yeah, 2 months was the name of that episode, wasn't it? It's not really, but it does take time to cut to that tsundere, get to the dairy. Right. I had a feeling it was Rio's idea. Right. So then it's just started stripping to make a cover. You gotta love this gang. That's some real dedication right there. No, that was much better. You did good. Don't worry about it. That does explain why she was being intentionally vague about it, so that all makes sense. It did feel like something was wrong. That didn't quite fit. And yeah, that does look really fancy and good. Congrats on 2 months. Yeah, there was no intentional from her. It's just the usual on the accidents. Sasuke on me. But yeah, a lot makes more sense now. Because the idea that everyone at the same time would be kind of like that didn't really make much sense, but this does. She really was a little bit mean today, but it's all good. Oh, because always mean, so nothing different there. Yes. Yeah. Don't be doing that, Master. Man, this went from such a depressing scene to such a wholesome scene. Yeah, somehow. I almost commented on that. Because I don't think he actually said that to them. And she can move. Good job. Same phone call. Oh, mother. Okay. I assume that's who it was from before. Okasama. Is that going to be a new drama point for next episode? Like, come home kind of thing? Quit your silly band nonsense and get a real job? Was that where that's going? But yeah, everybody else is having fun, whereas Kakana clearly has something she's dealing with. You know, to get back to the depressing atmosphere. Oh, me distracted you. Oh, I know, I just fell over like normal. And there's like no stinger, I don't think. I'm so impressed just by how much this show has been growing on me since I watched it. Like, I think I'm gonna, like, genuinely miss this show when it's over. It's not really what I expected going into it. Then down they go. A year in my life. Atashi no Ichinen. Man, what is going on next episode? Zombie movies. But yeah, that was the 6th episode of Megami no Terrace Cafe. Or Megami no Cafe Terrace. I mess it up so much, but yeah. Tell for next episode, A Year of My Life. This is kind of lost in translation, but in Japanese it says Atashi no Ichinen, and Atashi is it means I, but it's only used by girls, so that title's from one of the girls' perspective, probably Akane, right? You couldn't tell that from the English though, because the gender aspect is lost, so I just wanted to mention that real quick for the English viewers out there. But anyway, this was another good episode, as expected. So what did we start with again? After I get past the opening. Oh yeah, we had a sandwich competition. Yeah, because definitely a little bit of headbutting between Riho and Shiragiku. Is it Shina or Shiragiku? I keep messing up. Yeah, Shiragiku. Right. A little bit of a modern versus, traditional sort of clash, really. Because obviously there's no hard feelings. They're still friends and everything. A little bit of jealousy, though, because obviously we all love Hayato. But, in the end, like, everyone's sandwiches are good, don't worry about it. Even should add Hayato's to the mix, to the menu, if you believe on me. Enjoy Riho getting the head pat, but she then gets angry about it, because that's also a pretty typical thing, right? It's the lack of honesty, because she clearly enjoys it, but she has the embarrassment, the, everything that goes with that. But obviously, she wants the head pat. We also got a little bit of Ami Hadoken. At the time, I didn't realize how important that would be to the episode, but we saw her doing that with Oka, as she just watched. Which, of course, now we get that kind of like, a little bit of foreshadowing, because she was doing it well, but when it actually mattered, it seems like it didn't work quite how it should, and she got smacked down instead. So, very unfortunate. Although, it's probably against the rules to use a Hadoken in a karate competition. Like, they do it in Street Fighter, but that's called Street Fighter for a reason. Like, not a lot of rules. You're just out on the street brawling. Anything goes for the most part. But if you're like an actual karate competition, Hadoken is probably not allowed, I would have to assume. Like, I can definitely see getting yelled at over that. But I do want to go back to the initial phone call, if I can actually see the name this time, if I go slow. Or if I pause, And I really don't let go of that stupid mustache name. Yeah, I think they're pretty much making it where you can't see it. Yeah, I think even if I pause it, it just doesn't say. It says calling and the buttons and stuff like that. I think they're deliberately obscuring the name, so I think it was meant to be a reveal at the end. Like, you weren't supposed to see it first. Okay. I just want to confirm that real quick, because I wasn't sure if it was just me missing it, but no, it was intentional. So I feel a little bit better now. I do like how Ami enjoyed Hayato's sandwich. But, yeah, it was not too long after that we got the normal, which is weird, Ami. But, yeah, like I said, it was a karate competition thing that caused the issue, but luckily we were able to talk her way through it, but just Oka was so mean to her. And also broke his phone after Ami broke the laptop. Like, just, seriously, get something more sturdy than a laptop, dude, because laptops, they're portable. That's like literally the only good thing about them, but they are fragile. So if you want something that can actually take a wallop, get a good desktop PC, one that doesn't have glass panels, because that's probably a bit more fragile. Just a nice beefy one. You can even get some you can probably get some sort of roughly PC-shaped outer shell to put around it, right? So that could take the impact, almost like having a case on your smartphone. You could probably do that with a PC, just get like a bigger case over the normal case, so that could take the impact of a dumbbell. That's what I would do. Well, I would have hid the stuff the second I saw Ami go into that room, because I'm pretty sure I mentioned something similar to him at the moment, like hide that thing, protect it, but he did not. If I ever just lost a $1,000 plus electronic device, I would be very paranoid to make that sure that never happens again from now on. So I have to, you gotta do a bit better than that. But Ami should also be more careful. So I think those are the two big takeaways from that scene. And then we pretty much had the surprise scene, right? Because the place was busy, Riho was being very, just distant, not really wanting to participate, work more than she has to, right? Which bothered Hayato, but at the same time, it did kind of make him think about a few things in regards to what these girls are doing, what he expects of them, and all that, which is good. But we did have a very not lengthy in a sense, but in the scene where he's trying to go in there and Riho tells him not to. I say lengthy just because if it was what it looked like, they would have had plenty of time to prepare for Hayato to go in there, right? Because you had to at least somewhat expect it might happen. So the fact that they were still in that position when he walked in, that left me very confused. That's basically my overall reaction to the scene in the time, was not so much enjoying what I was looking at, although there was still some of that. It was mostly just trying to process what I was watching and try to rationalize the inconsistencies in my head about what the deal was. Like, why is Riho in there fully clothed when they're half? Like, why did she not say something, not actually say what was going on, because that would actually stop him from going inside there, instead of this vague stuff, right? So much just didn't make sense, but it was so satisfying when we actually got the explanation, and I realized it wasn't just me being crazy, but there was really something weird afoot. You know, the reason why everyone was acting weird, especially Riho, just being all mean all of a sudden. But no, everyone appreciates being here, appreciates Hayato. You know, everyone, we're not like a pretend family. We're all good. I do like how they made sure to clarify that to him because I just overheard him. But it was funny though, because as he was opening the door, I was literally expecting the pop-up, you know, the confetti pop-up thingies. I wasn't sure why, really. Like I couldn't really think of the context, but I was expecting that to happen, if that makes sense. But then they mentioned the 2 months, and I'm like, okay, I guess it's like an anniversary celebration thing. Fair enough. But yeah, I was expecting the pop things. I was expecting some kind of party kind of setup behind the scenes, because, you know, I have seen shows before where character suddenly thinks everyone hates them when really they're just because they're like pushing him out and stuff like that. But instead they send up like a surprise birthday party or something. Like I have seen that before, so that was kind of in the back of my mind too. And yeah, just so much made sense when they finally got to this party. You say that again, underwear girl. But yeah, very good reveal, very good payoff there. But and of course Ami just being a klutz. But yeah, Akane, she clearly has something going on with her mother. My guess is that she does not approve of the band stuff and wants her to like come home, maybe run a family business. I don't know. Just a lot of speculation from me, but either way, we'll have to wait and see how that goes down next episode. So for now, thank you for watching and hope to see you in the next video. Until then, bye bye.